Radian measures and trigonometric ratios. Determine the exact value of each trigonometric ratio. Now I'll teach you how to find trigonometric ratios when the angles are given in radians. And now these are exact values, so that means we'll follow our special triangles, correct? So two things you have to keep in mind. First, special triangles, and second, the sign of your function. Okay. Now how do you get the sign of the function? Sign of the function you get from the cast rule. So let me just put it here. Let's say this is our coordinate system and cast rule is this, C-A-S-T. So if the angle is in quadrant 1, all are positive. Quadrant 2, only sine is positive. In 3, tan is positive. And in 4, cos is positive. Now sine 5 pi by 3. Where should this fall? Now let's look into it. 5 pi by 3, that means we are going to divide this pi into 3 portions. So here we'll have 3's. So let's say this is like 1, so 3 pi. And then we'll do this 3 more. So in all, we have 6 pi by 3 in full circle, right? 3 here on the top, 3 in the bottom. 5 pi by 3 will land up here, right? So this is 5 pi by 3. Since it is in quadrant 4, sine has to be negative. So that is the first thing we got. So we know at least the sign of this, and we say, well, the sign is negative. Correct? Now we want to find the value. To find the value, we first need to find what is the related acute angle. Now in this case, related acute angle is the angle which terminal arm makes with the horizontal line. So here, this is the angle. Is that okay? From pi by 3, this is the angle to the horizontal. And this angle is pi by 3, right? Because if we go one more pi by 3, it will be 6 pi by 3 or 2 pi. Is that okay? So pi by 3 is my related acute angle. So I find alpha equals to pi by 3. Correct. So to find the value, what we will do is we will draw our standard special triangle. So the special triangle is the one which has pi by 3 in it. So for that, I prefer to draw my equilateral triangle. Let me show you that part. So in an equilateral triangle, I'll drop this perpendicular. When I do this, then I'm assuming that equilateral triangle sides are 2. Half of them will be 1. This is 1, this is 1. Okay, assume this to be equal. It doesn't really look like. And that side is pi by 3. Since equilateral triangle has 60 degrees angle in each side, right? All angles are pi by 3, correct? Now this is how much? The perpendicular is 2 square minus 1 square square root. 2 square is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. So this side is square root 3. Now when I say sine 5 pi by 3, then I really mean 5 brings me to the quadrant 4 and gives me a negative value. But the related acute angle is pi by 3. So if I drop my perpendicular here, I am talking about this triangle which is similar to that triangle. Ratios are exactly same. So what is pi by 3 for sine? Opposite over hypotenuse. So it is square root 3 over 2. And that is how I get my exact answer. Okay, I hope you understand and appreciate the method which I have just taught you. Now let's do secant minus 3 pi by 4. Okay, we can make another triangle for this. I mean coordinate systems. I don't really want to mess that up. So let's do it again. So here, pi by 4. So we have to divide our coordinate plane into pi by 4s. This is pi by 2. Pi by 4 goes diagonal, right? So we just divide it into 8 parts. 2 pi divided by 8 gives me pi by 4 each, correct? We have got 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where is minus 3 pi by 4? Minus means going clockwise. So it's 1 pi by 4, 2 pi by 4, 3 pi by 4. That is minus 3 pi by 4. Do you get it? It is like this, minus 3 pi by 4. So with minus 3 pi by 4, we land up in quadrant 3. In quadrant 3, secant should be negative. Since cos is positive in quadrant 1 or in quadrant 4, well, this is the cos rule, right? C-A-S-T. So in quadrant 3, only tangent is positive, right? Secant is reciprocal of cos, it has to be negative. Therefore, we say negative as far as value is concerned. And now we figure out what is the related acute angle. So for me, the related acute angle here is equal to angle which it makes with the horizontal. So this arm makes 45 degrees or pi by 4 with the horizontal. So acute angle is pi by 4. To get the exact value of secant pi by 4, we need our special triangle. And this one will be one which has pi by 4 in it. So let me draw this triangle on that side. Okay, so we'll draw this. This is our special triangle in which these sides are equal, correct? So we have, let this be 1, 1, and this is square root 2, and this angle is pi by 4, and that is 90 degrees, correct? What is secant pi by 4? Secant is reverse of cos. Cos will be adjacent over hypotenuse, secant will be hypotenuse over adjacent, correct? So it will be square root 2 over 1, which I can write as square root 2. So that's my answer for secant minus 3 pi by 4. Okay, I hope you understand. What we did here is 2 steps to solve any of such problems. Step number 1 is to determine the quadrant, correct? So we found sine 5 pi by 4 happens to be in quadrant 3, right? So we got quadrant 3 for this. And in quadrant 3, sine has to be negative, therefore we put this negative sign. So first part is to find the quadrant, and second part is to find related acute angle. Right? So how do you find related acute angle? We find it the angle which the terminal arm makes with the horizontal. So in this case it was pi by 3. Remember, related acute angle is always positive and less than 90. So related acute angle for this is pi by 3. And then the third step and the final step was find the value from special triangle. So use special triangle. And once you make your special triangle, you know the exact value. For pi by 3, here is my special triangle, and sine is opposite over hypotenuse, so I got square root 3 over 2. So quadrant 4 gives us negative value, and triangle, related acute angle, gives the value square root 3 over 2. Same procedure we follow for secant, which is 1 over cos. Negative means counterclockwise. So we went counterclockwise here, right? So this diagram is actually for secant. And we went counterclockwise and found that secant minus 3 by 4, 3 pi by 4 happens to be in quadrant 3 where secant is negative. So we got negative sign here. To find the value, related acute angle was found to be pi by 4. We made a special triangle to calculate the value of secant 3 pi by 4, and we found this to be hypotenuse over adjacent side is square root 2. So its value is minus square root 2. Correct? So that is the answer. Thank you.